Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, hope you are having a great day. Today we have a new story for you with a twisted ending that OP didn't expect. Am I the idiot calling my mom's fiancé a creep? Male, 17. We had been going through pretty rough months in my family. There was tension between my mom and dad. They weren't talking to each other, and when they did, it was only to fight. After months of constant fighting, they decided to get divorced. That was 2 years ago. And not gonna lie, when they divorced, the one who suffered the most was my dad. He never put on a sad face when he was with us, but I could hear him cry in his room when he thought we were asleep. For the record, I am the youngest and I have a brother, 19, male, and a sister, 20, a female. After this, the fighting didn't stop, so now they fight for which of us loves them more. If I am honest, my siblings and I are inclined with my dad. He has always taken good care of us, helps us through everything, and he listens to us. Not like my mom. She has never been there have always been more important things to attend to or pay attention to rather than us. I never mind it since my dad was always there. My mom is a pretty important lawyer in our city, meanwhile, my dad has a PhD in physics and works as a college professor. After their divorce, we stayed with my dad. We see my mom like 1 day per week and only if she has time. We kinda never see her because she always reschedules. So months ago my mom told us she was going to get married to this dude who we had never seen. His name is Richard but asked us to call him Rick. She said we all should get along. Since then it has been a nightmare. Don't get me wrong, he is cool I guess, but I do find him a bit odd. He always tries to spend his time with me and buys me stuff like clothes, books, etc. He even asks me when I'm available so we can have dinner. I mean, I'm polite towards him, but I just can't connect with him. I feel like it's a forced relationship. And he is not like that with my other siblings. Well, my dad too, he is civil towards him, but there's def tension between them. Last week my brother wanted to try a new recipe, he loves cooking, so he invited my mom and Rick. At first, we were surprised my mom and dad kept civil with each other, we were having a nice conversation. But Rick kept complimenting us, specifically me. That I was an incredible person, very smart, blah, blah. My dad agreed, but this dude kept insisting we were so much alike and that by spending so much time with him he considers me already his son. That def hurt my dad, and I just lose it. I told him to leave me alone, he was being a creep. My dad told me to not call Rick names and my mom did too. She told me that I was being a brat and that should behave because Rick will be part of my family and another parental figure to me. I said he wouldn't and that I won't go to her wedding if she marries a creep like him. I stormed off and went to my room. My siblings don't think I am in the wrong here, but my mom insists I was a spoiled brat, and I should apologize to Rick. Am I the idiot? Note, damn, I only came here to find out if I was in the wrong. I just don't know what to say to you. I added the quotation marks to be sarcastic since I don't think we look so alike as he says. Now you really have me worried and wondering. Note 2, so I didn't want to address this with my dad right away, so I consulted and first, my sis. She is the most intelligent person I know, so I asked her. She had the same feeling as me, that Rick was getting way too close to me, and in comparison to her, he is stone cold. Now every time Rick wants to spend time with me, they'll be there too, and Leo my brother. And just like you guys, she asked me to talk to my dad. I did. I sat with my dad and told him about everything, that I didn't feel comfortable around Rick anymore. I appreciated all the effort, but he was pushing way too hard my boundaries. And, like you advised, if mom doesn't understand she can't force a relationship with an actual stranger on me, then I'd rather stop seeing her. My dad understood, he asked me to forgive him for not knowing my feelings toward Rich. He did say that Rick is trying the best he can to get to know each one of us, but he has no say on when we should open up, or act like a stalker. He said he'll talk to them, but I told him I'd rather do it since mom may act like I am not being serious or worse. We'll have dinner with them, and Leo and I next Wednesday, so wish me luck. In my opinion, this is a difficult situation, which OP is going through. With the divorce of his parents and the restructuring of his family, in addition to the whole process of the end of adolescence and the beginning of adult life, it is a lot to assimilate, and suddenly a new person arrives in his life, not by his choice, and want that they become BFFs or that he see him as a father figure, in which OP already has a dad. Not the idiot OP. Maybe OP could have chosen a better way to convey his displeasure with the whole situation, but he's not wrong to say he's uncomfortable with all this uninvited attention from his mother's fiancé. The guy may have the best intentions, but he's still making OP feel bad. OP should talk to his parents and tell them how uncomfortable this is really making him, and they should ask the future stepfather to tone down the extreme attention. What do guys think? OP went too far? Let's see what the comments say. Not the idiot. You and your sibling might consider seeing your parents separately instead of having your father and the two of them visit at the same time. Not the idiot. And Rick will not be a parental figure to you. Heck, your mom is barely a parental figure. No idiots here. It sounds like Rick is trying too hard to connect with you. He needs to chill and stop trying to force it. You were wrong to lash out, but he was wrong to imply he'd be your father since you are almost an adult and you already have a father. Ultimately, Rick is the adult, so if anyone is TA, it is him. It sounds like your parents, Rick, and you should sit down and establish some boundaries for your relationship. You should try to give Rick a chance if he is willing to back off and be reasonable about how long it takes to build a relationship. Not the idiot. No need to apologize, your mom and Rick cannot push you to have a parental relationship with him. Considering you are 17, it's definitely not going to happen. It's suspicious how much more time Rick is spending with you, buying you stuff, scheduling dinners with you, and kind of trying to buy your affection. Maybe he thinks you are young and therefore more influenced by material things. You mom clearly has distanced herself from all three of you by constantly canceling on the once-a-week meeting. Why is Rick then keen on developing relationship only with you? How long has your mom known Rick? Has she been working with him for many years? Not the idiot. Always trust your gut. Our instincts know creeps when we meet them. He won't be family, just your mother's husband. At 17, they cannot force you to see people you don't want to, and that includes your mom. She would have to go to court to try force you, and the judge would take your feelings into account. Not the idiot. So the guy is extra attentive to you, in a very creepy way, and not your siblings. He's trying to force a relationship with you, and you've declined. This guy sounds like he's trying to groom you or something, and it's gross, but your mom sees nothing wrong with his actions? Even grosser. While I think you could have addressed him in a different way, you are absolutely not the idiot. OP doesn't know how long mom has been with Rick. Maybe mom hasn't been faithful to dad since, maybe 17 years ago? Info: any particular reason why Rick wants to spend more time with you? Not that I know of, he's just there. Constantly wanting to be with me. That's why I called him creep. How often does he try to contact you, considering you only ever see your mom once a week maximum if she can be bothered? Well, at first we only saw my mom at least one day, as I said, now it's like 2 or 3 days per week for bonding. He doesn't know my number, and nor does my mom. If she wants to see us, she talks to my dad, so I wouldn't know if he has tried to call me or sent me a text. Info: how long has your mom known Richard? Could he be your bio dad from a previous affair? Damn, I don't know. When we met they never mentioned it, and we never asked since we simply didn't care. I guess it has to be more than 10 months, because that's the time they've been engaged. Update: am I the idiot for calling my mom's fiancé a creep? Hi, so this has been a wild week and I wanted to thank your comments and suggestions. They helped me through this. As I said in my last edit, we went to dinner. At first, everything was silent, but then broke the ice by thanking my mom and Rick for spending time with us, and that we should discuss important matters. I didn't know about this, but my mom has been awful to Anne and Leo this week. They addressed that if she wants us to be part of her life, then some changes should be made. After they established their points, it was my turn. I started by stating Rick's presence has been bothering me since day one. Even if I should have said something about it, didn't justify his behavior. I appreciate the effort, but he has crossed my boundaries, and even if I am willing to have a relationship as friends with him, I'd not offer that option anymore if he continues this way. Also, I'll soon be an adult, so I don't need a parental figure, I already have one. Then pointed out that my mom was allowing this kind of behavior, and it is wrong. If she is not willing to act as a parent and understand my feelings, not only mine but my siblings too, then we'd rather cut our losses. My mom tried to justify her actions. Rick told her to shut up and listen to us. She stormed out of the restaurant, but he stayed. He looked sad, and apologizes for all this. He didn't mean for this to happen. He asked Anne and Leo if they could give us some space so he and I could talk. Leo grabbed me, but Anne gave him a look, so he let go of me and went to a close table. Rick apologized again, saying he is not like that, and the feeling he might not connect with me took out the best on him. Then told me he is my bio dad. My mom was supposed to tell me today, but she cowardly left. He doesn't expect me to accept him in my life, but if ever want to know him or need anything, he'll always be there. When we came back home, I asked my dad. He hugged me and told me everything he knew about it. The thing is, they don't know the reason my parents divorced was because my mom cheated on him, and after she broke up with Rick, she was pregnant with me. My dad suspected it but never confirmed it. When they divorced, my mom out of rage told him I wasn't his son. Then Rick contacted him to talk about it. He told me, however, I feel it's okay, I shouldn't feel pressured to act in a certain way. If I want to get tested, he'll help me, and no matter what that paper says, his love for me won't change, I'll always be his son. I'm not sure how to feel, but I asked Rick to give me space so I could think about all of this. Also, asked my dad if we could just simply be out of our mom's life. I don't want to be involved with her, and neither my siblings. If I am honest, I don't know if I ever want to get tested or the least allow Rick to be part of my life. But I feel grateful for the family I have, and all the support and love my dad and siblings have been giving to me. That's all I have for you. Edit. Hi, thank you for all your comments, and even the funny ones, y'all made me smile, and I guess I needed that. I really liked the Mary Poppins one and the references to Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't express how y'all have helped me to appreciate the family I already have, and how blood not equals family. Thank you again for that. I wish had answers for your questions related to the reason of my existence. As I said, I haven't talked to Rick since that night, and I guess I didn't have the courage to ask. This whole thing has drained me, and I am not sure if I even want to know. Guess that I'll only make things worse, my perception I have of my mom, as if it wasn't as bad as it is now, and also in terms of Rick. If she lied to him or not, or why he neglected me for years. For the moment, I don't want to know. I don't think it will add something meaningful to me. So I guess I'd leave it like that for now. One thing I may be doing is getting tested, to have a complete medical record. So thank you again for your comments, they really have impacted me. Some made me cry happy tears. If nothing else, OP, it seems like your dad's a really good guy who's going to be there for you however things shake out with Rick. I get that Rick wants to connect with you because he thinks he's your bio dad, which is a lot less creepy than what it could have been, but that doesn't make him a good person. He's still the kind of guy who'd have an affair with your mom while she was married to your dad. Just be careful. Info, did he know you were his son all this time? How does he explain abandoning you all this time, and if not, how can he be with your mother after she did this? Your dad sounds incredible, I'm so glad for him he is free of your mother. He sounds like a great man and deserves so much more, as do you. I don't know, the last time we talked was that night. He mostly talked about how sorry he was and how he would like to know me. That's when I told him I needed time to think. Being honest, I was dizzy and I couldn't say or think more than that. And right, I am not sure if I even want to ask that kind of questions. I am so sorry this is all being dropped on you all at once. It sounds like you have an amazing family in your dad and your siblings to cherish. And as much as Rick sucks for engaging in an affair with your mom, he is at least able to acknowledge that he has behaved badly towards you in an effort to get close to you really quickly, and has agreed to take a huge step back and not be involved at all if you don't want him, which is good. My only advice would be to spend time with your dad and siblings as you figure out this messy time. And it's okay if it takes you years to figure out what to do or how to feel about Rick. I'm sorry your mom is so toxic. DNA doesn't define a parent, no matter if you were raised by 2 women, 2 men, 1 man, 1 woman, or 1 parent that is not yours biologically. Your dad was here to take care of you even if he knew there was a risk you wouldn't be his. He never let you feel it, never treated you differently. He was there for your good and bad times, when you were fussy, when you were sick, when you were sad, changed your diapers, and scolded you when you were out of the line. He will be the one who will help you doing your groom's speech at your wedding, and one day will tell how naughty you were to your kids when you will try to forbidden them the things you wanted to do yourself at their age. He seems to be an incredible man, and good dads are rare diamonds we need to protect. Rick is a victim if he didn't know your mother was married, but you don't owe him anything. And I wouldn't trust your mother not to try to push you into a relation with Rick if one day you reconnect. Save yourself and protect this amazing circle you have if Rick isn't the guy who worth to break it. You're loved, not the idiot. Damn, I cried with this one, thank you so much. These are today's stories, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more stories. Until next time.